Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you for coming in so early. One of the first channels through the door was Ali's Craft Pursuit. So that's the first channel that we're looking at today. They happen to be a silver member. You saw them throw that highlighted milestone message through the chat a little bit earlier. And I always appreciate those. Whenever you are a member on a channel that has those enabled, you get one of those highlighted milestone messages to send for free through the chat every month, which is really, really cool. It looks like a super chat, but it is for members. So, again, thank you, everybody, for coming in early. Thank you, Fanatic Guide. Fanatic Guide is always pushing everybody to get us the extra thumbs up, and I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And I've got a few channels on the wheel already. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is there with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, who's here as a moderator and a member. I am Betty J. Gathers, along with Emotion, another moderator and a gold member. We'll see his link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. The Stock Explorers in the house with Mrs. VSNC09. Hilda DC, part of our moderator squad, is on the Wheel of Doom. She's not feeling too hot today, but thank you for being here, and hopefully you're going to feel better soon. And Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position. One of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube is Michael's Adventures. He's not able to be with us every single day, although he wishes he was. He always makes sure to he always reminds me to let everybody know that he's thinking about us and wishes he could be here. We will likely see him on Sunday, if not before. Emotion, thank you for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. You can see what an unbelievably supportive and generous channel that is, having been a gold member for well over a year now. So thank you, everybody, again for that. Again, we're looking at Ali's Craft Pursuits. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get our next channel ready to go. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Ace Flaw 1 is here. That's Andy. He's been with me for well over 2 years and has been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. It's good to see you here still after 359 episodes. Alucard, good to have you back. AZ Highland Homestead, always good to see you here. Social Couplepreneur is in with their second channel, Blue House Travels, as is Charlene Heal with Business Services and Opportunities. Camp Silky, good to see you back. Come Hither with Heather is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Davis 314 family, good to see you here. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, happy to have you back. And as well, Happy Hen Homestead. These are a couple of channels from the homesteading community. Life with B, great to have you back as well with Sage Lifestyle. Patty's Southern Kitchen and More, it's good to have you here as well. Scratching to Win Lotto, good to have you in the house. Steve Hauser, welcome back. TGNOG, DG number 1 gamer, good to see you here. Theta Eisenberg, good to have you back. TWTTV is in the house. I thought we had a couple of brand new channels here. Your girl Lala is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Wanderlicious Vlog might be brand new today here in Tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Thank you, everybody, for the positivity in the chat. The Stock Explorer, I saw a funny post on Facebook. A friend of mine was saying, and I know he's been investing in stocks for a long, long time, and the Facebook post said something along the lines of mainstream media a couple of days ago was telling everybody to sell their stocks, and the last 2 days have been unbelievably performant in the stock market, apparently. Of course, I'm not an authority. I turn to the Stock Explorer for that kind of information. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, thank you so much for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow on Tuberchat. Thank you for that. And hopefully everybody is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members already. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy, and she brings us beauty products in a variety of different types of videos. I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. We don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push her a little bit farther towards the next milestone she's looking for. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or even more. Keeping up with Queen Eva is in the house as a member, so we'll put her on the wheel right away. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And hopefully we'll get this channel up towards 500 soon enough, so we'll see their community tab pop out. Some of the members might notice that my slides have been quite outdated for a while. That's something that I don't promise in the memberships. It's just an extra that I like to do, so I'm working on getting those updated. The silver and gold members have had their slides updated now, and I will work on the rest over the next coming days, so we'll get those done as quick as we can. And I'm just going to take one of these videos from Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning and add it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. We can see that she's posting frequently. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we're moving a little bit faster than we usually do, which is great. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you in the house. Oracles and Beyond is Cassie. She gives you free tarot readings on her channel. And that can give you a little bit of insight as to what's been going on in your life or what might be to come. And she always has an engaged live stream happening as well. I Am Betty J Gathers is up right now, and I'm going to get Oracles and Beyond onto the wheel. As they happen to be a member as well. So I Am Betty J Gathers right now has 122 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 130 she'll be thinking about today, soon enough towards 200. And I Am Betty J Gathers has got us on their featured channels list. I forget whether I've done that for you already. What I'm talking about is when you put channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences, and on your the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages this way. I Am Betty J Gathers is a very dynamic host, as you can see, and bringing us a variety of content on her channel. But I just want to double check that I've already added her into our featured channels as well. If you have featured Tuberchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because we absolutely do that. It might take a second here for my page to propagate and things like that, just because we're streaming. But Jetlife 777 has come in. We'll get them onto the wheel right away. They happen to be a member as well. And thank you for the share, Oracles and Beyond. If anybody in the house does have the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people in here today, and then gives this content the chance to be pushed out a little bit more, both today and in the coming days, weeks, and maybe even months ahead. Crescent Art Designs, thank you for your super chat from Toronto. And pardon me. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going today. We will make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. When we want to talk about adding featured channels, you can click that Customize Your Channel button, which I did. Hopefully you caught that. If not, you just get to it from your Customization tab in the YouTube Studio. It has to be done on a browser. It's not available on the phone just yet. And then we have a few featured channel sections, but I'm just going to quickly go through this on our top one. This is where we put our featured channels, and then we have a couple more for members on our front page. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is when I click edit, and I can add another channel. So we'll give it a second because, again, my page is propagating. How can you be featured? So Wanderlicious Vlog, the wheel and the screen are open to everyone. You do not have to be a member. You do not have to super chat. But in those cases, we just speed things along. I have a robot called Botissimo here, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So not just how long you're here, but also how active you are, how much you're interacting with other creators, let's just say. When I need names for the wheel, when we get down to about 5 or 6, I start adding from our chat list. But members get added as soon as I see them in the chat, and super chatters get added to the screen. They get to almost skip the wheel. But it is open to everybody. Yarn Barf, by the way, is in the house, and that happens to be our stream boss from last time. The last person to knock the life out of the stream boss becomes the next one, and Yarn Barf did that last time. So when I type in I am Betty J Gathers, we're going to see, hopefully, their channel come up, and I haven't added it into our featured channels yet, so I'm just going to do that. All I have to do is click the check mark after I search for that channel, and it gets added automatically to the bottom of our list. Now, our list is unbelievably huge, as we have, I believe, over 150 channels now that have featured us on their front page. I'm going to try to drag this up towards the top, but it might be tough for me right now just with our internet the way it is. The internet's not bad, it's just when you're streaming, you're putting so much pressure both on the internet and on your processor and everything like that, that it can take a quick second. So I won't spend too much time on it. It seems to be crawling. I'll drop it here somewhere around the middle. I'll click done, and we know that that channel now is within our featured channels. Very important that you click the publish button to make sure that those changes take effect, and when we next look at our front page, we know that she'll be in the list. So let's get to Crescent Art Designs right now from Toronto. This is a channel that's bringing us a bit of variety. They've got a lot of art on their channel, as well as tributes to some of the TV shows and kind of way back playbacks we might know from past decades. And then as well, they've been showing us around Toronto with little bite-sized pieces of content, which is really, really cool. It hits home for me because I was born, raised, grew up, and continue to work in Toronto. Retro Oregon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Hopefully not. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you, Jetlife, for the share. They've actually got 2 channels. We'll look at both of those when we get to them. And Crescent Art Designs dropped a super chat on us, so we put them up right away. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. We can see this creator has 452 subscribers right now. They're halfway to 500, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, and we'd love to see that community tab come out for this creator as well. Your videos still are quite short in most cases, but I'm going to add your latest one into my catch-up list anyway, just to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we're looking at Mrs. VSNC09 next. Bonnie Rose, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. And Mrs. VSNC09 is one of these creators who seem to be everywhere all the time. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat today. Now, they have variety on their channel. They do some random live streams. They celebrate milestones, but they happen to be unbelievably supportive. So they are out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos constantly. I run into them every day when I'm out doing the same thing, and they, like I said, seem to be everywhere all the time. They're getting very close to 2,000 subscribers already. They have been fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. You see them spreading generosity and having featured channels here, and they're mixing switching up the content. So they've got some shorts. These are quite random. They've got some random live streams and variety in their videos. What you'll find more often than anything else is royal family coverage. And they do a live stream series called Sussex Saturdays, for instance. So hopefully you'll catch them there. They have always an engaged conversation and audience when they run those live streams. Clara and family. Clara Bell, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And TGNOG, good to have you back. Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. Jetlife777 is using the custom emojis that the members have to creatively put together the fact that they're willing to swap playlists. So they're talking about reaching out to them on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, which is cool. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now, and we'll see what's happening. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. When I last looked at Scratch and PPA, he had 972 subscribers, but we can see that he's still climbing. 979. He's getting incredibly close to that wonderful 1,000 milestone that's such an important part of all of our YouTube journeys. I know I speak for everybody in the Tuberchat family when I say we're going to be very excited to see Scratch and PPA cross the finish line. Now, I'm not going to do the push as much as I want to, because we know over the last couple of times that I've tried to do it, it just doesn't work in Tuberchat because we're so unbelievably focused on connecting the right way. That's the excuse I'll use. That's the best thing that comes to mind. But we know that Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive to creators. He's going to have that milestone any day now. Southern Sandy Crafts, good to see you here. TWTTV is still in the house. Again, forgive me if I've missed anybody. Now, if anybody hasn't already connected to Scratch and PPA, there's not enough that I can say about this particular creator. I do have a story to tell, though, by the way. I hope Hilda DC is still in the chat. Shay's Journey, good to see you here. Let me get you onto the wheel right away. And Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive to other creators. He has built up a reputation as maybe the arguably the most supportive creator in the Tuberchat family. He is the reason I use the term seems to be everywhere all the time. And what you'll find is that if you can join Scratch and PPA for a premiere that happens every Tuesday, you will see a live chat that runs faster than almost any you've ever seen on YouTube. And the reason why is because his videos are between 10 and 15 minutes, and all of the support that he gives to others comes back in a rush and flood of high energy, fast-paced support, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. It really is something to see. Scratch and PPA is part of the lottery ticket scratching genre, which he contemplated. Now, I can't speak as to what exactly went through his mind before starting his channel, but I personally, when Tuberchat had started just over a year and a half ago, did not realize how big the lottery ticket scratching genre was, and this is where Scratch and PPA has chosen to make his mark. He's done an exceptional job both on his videos and again on the support that he gives to others. He's put a lot of focus on presenting other creators and showing generosity in that way. But he's built up an incredible reputation as a supporter and a moderator as well. So the story I wanted to tell, I hope Hilda's still here, but we were talking on a live panel one night, and for the life of me, I can't remember who was on. If it was probably Corinne's Life, Hilda DC, Makeup Mom and Son. I can't remember if Sam was there. There was a few of us together, and I can't remember which stream it was. I think it was on Hilda's channel. We were talking about Scratch and PPA and whether we knew what he looked like or not. And I found it today because I'm running Scratch and PPA stuff. I'm encouraging everybody. Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family, to say the least. And I don't know where his watch hours are right this second, but we want to do everything we can to to push his watch hours so he can get monetized. If you find yourself with time to run any playlists of any kind, I hope you'll run Scratch and PPA. I'm lucky to have access to many different accounts, so I'm able to run him. But because I was doing that the other day, or yesterday, I forget, it was yesterday, and I saw his original video, this here, My Scratcher Dream, and we get an incredible look at Scratch and PPA. So I don't know why we were thinking that we had to like try to snipe screenshots of Scratch and PPA to see him and stuff like that, but he's in there in his video, and I wish I remembered it at the time, but it has been a fun journey, and I only caught it because I was running his playlist, and like I said, I just happened to watch it a little bit. So I hope you'll enjoy that when you go and run for him. Mr. Boots and Bouncy, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Emotion is coming up next. Now, Scratch and PPA as well has an interactive video series. And what that means is that you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So I hope that you will. And it gives a great example and possibly even inspiration as to how the other social networks can be used to bring in fun and interactivity into your series. So let's have a look at Emotion. When I look for this channel, I use a little bit extra to find them because emotion is such an unbelievably popular term and word. So we use Emotion New Soul. New Soul music is what we're going to find when we get to Emotion's channel, New Soul R&B. Poppin' the Popcorn, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Tina Talk Show, good to have you in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Thank you, Come Hither with Heather. Hopefully we'll see you again. And Michael Ferberger, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Emotion is an official music channel. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here as well. What you'll find on Emotion's channel is his original works. Now, we're talking about New Soul R&B music, and we have had the pleasure of hanging out with him on several premieres and live streams where he's given us compilations of his original works. On his channel, you often find them and music videos individually as well. Every song has its own video. So I hope you'll enjoy that. He's also experimented with some reaction videos, and this channel's gaining success rapidly for that reason. So he is fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when you get there. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's been a dear friend for a long time, happens also to be a moderator and a gold member. So we'll see his link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Been moving, settled now. Oh, your company's moved you 3 times in 2 years. I wondered, Emotion seems to, when I follow on Facebook, seems to be taking a lot of flights, and I haven't outright asked what the story is, but maybe that's it. Writing with Emotion New Soul is the second channel from this creator where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the original works found on his official music channel. So this is where we get a great behind-the-scenes look at both the way he works on his music and the creator behind the channel. So I hope everybody will join him on both. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther over the 407 subscribers they have right now towards 500, and he's got a few other reaction videos here, and of course more featured channels with some familiar faces. So let me spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. Fire and Air is another creator who was actually here for episode number 1. It's it's funny because I did one live stream as a test before we numbered this series. So it was actually episode number 0, and Fire and Air was there with us. So it's interesting to know that a year and a half later, and obviously they'd been connected to me before that, but 2 years later, they're still here after 358 episodes of Tuberchat. So thank you very much for coming back in. they obviously are a loyal and dedicated supporter. Keeping Up with Queen Eva happens to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all the members, and it's almost time for me to start adding names to the wheel from our chat list in another second. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. Keeping Up with Queen Eva seems to be bringing us variety, but a lot of delicious looking content, and that seems to be what we're finding more often than not, certainly in their popular videos, and they've already had a couple of really banging winners come out of here with 25,000, 18,000, 16,000. That's great to see. So we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone, and like we talked about earlier, we all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types. We know this channel's over 500 because they've got a community tab. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther and soon see them monetized as well. Fanatic Guide, yes, thank you for the reference to the copyright-free music channel. If anybody hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as royalty-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have that set up on a separate channel where every song has a download link in the bottom of each description. And then there's a couple of compilations and a lot of past live streams to give you very continuous stuff if you wanted to run that in the background of your own stuff. And I have had the pleasure, I can't remember for the life of me if I've actually been to Baltimore, but I think so. I was thinking about that just yesterday for no particular reason. Music has always been a big part of my life. That's something that Emotion and I share, not in the same way, but just in our hearts, let's just say. And I was a DJ for most of my adult life for a very long time. I was lucky enough to travel through the northeastern United States. Baltimore has its own style of music, or at least did about 10 years ago when I was there, called Baltimore Club. And some of you here from the United States might recognize the term, but it's a very interesting and unique type of music with its own beat, with its own rhythm, and that was an interesting flash in the pan for me. Izzy Life Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend who's been connected with me for well over 2 years. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. I'm overdue for adding names from our chat list, but I'll do it right this second. I will get the Stock Explorer up and ready to go, and then I will add some names to the wheel from our chat list right away. Let me see what I can do. Patty's Southern Kitchen will come up on the wheel right now. Stock Explorer actually has 2 channels. We'll look at both of those. And Come Hither with Heather. We'll wait and see if they come back. TGNOG, good to see you here. And let me get one more. Scratching to Win Lotto will come up. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. This is a channel that's growing rapidly because the Stock Explorer is unbelievably supportive. Thank you, Izzy's Life Vlogs. Yes, it's great to see you here. And Fanatic Guide's about an hour away from Baltimore, close enough. And the Stock Explorer is supportive, but in an interesting way. So when I talk about the idea of bouncing in between premieres and live streams, saying hello, visiting creators, giving them watch time, likes, views, and all that stuff, the Stock Explorer seems to have this instinct to go a little bit further. They always engage conversation. Every single time I run into them, they are conversating in a chat. And that's a great service to any host. It changes the dynamic of the entire conversation and gives the content a unique edge, but then as well sends engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm to let YouTube know that they should be pushing the content out more. So it's a wonderful thing that the Stock Explorer does for other creators. This, I think, is probably the #1 attributing factor to their success. But I am absolutely a fan of this channel and what Nora, the Stock Explorer, is doing. So they give us level-headed and down-to-earth information regarding companies and products we might consider when investing in the stock market, as well as crypto. So they talk about options trading, they talk about dividends, they talk about stocks. As a matter of fact, they even do tutorials so that they can help beginners get down with the lingo and start getting familiar with the kind of things that are involved in making stock trades, option trades, and crypto trades. So as well, they give us bite-sized information in short videos, and they mix up both the videos and the live streams. They stream frequently, as a matter of fact, usually a few times a week. So there's lots of opportunity to catch information. Sometimes they have StreamYard panels, and they're more talking, and then sometimes they have charts up to show us as well. So I'm just showing you a little example of some of the things they do in their live streams. Sometimes they have the charts up. I can't seem to... There we go. There's an example. But they do give it to us, like I said, in level-headed and down-to-earth terms that really I find helpful, but I'm just a fan of what Nora is doing over here. So Tropical Buzz is their second channel. We'll have a look at that. Alec Marcus Glasgow, good to see you back in the house. And then, yes, thank you, Outgoing Azzy. The Stock Explorer is certainly an outgoing creator. And we're looking at Tropical Buzz right now. This is where they show us their love of plants. I know I keep saying this. I have to find out the correct term so I can promote this properly. I'll ask the Stock Explorer offline. We talk on Instagram sometimes. But I'll see if they can give me a better way to describe exactly what we can expect from this channel. It's fairly new with 39 subscribers. They've started posting content. We can look for a lot more, and we're likely going to learn more from Nora on this channel as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do here. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Shay's Journey is coming up right now. Another longtime friend of Tuberchat. Plant Nerds is the hashtag to go along with Tropical Buzz. But that's really, really cool. You know, it's something I wish that I had as a hobby, just because my father cares so much about plants. And while I see what he does, and recently took him to buy a bunch of plants, even though it's February and the climate's terrible here, he insisted that he wants to get them going. He loves growing them. He loves keeping them alive. He loves mixing them up, and he seems to know a lot about it. It's something that I can only keep small talk in a conversation about. So hopefully through the Tropical Buzz channel, I'll start to learn a little bit more. That Blue Moon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's always great to have you here. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We mix up the times, and That Blue Moon has been with Tuberchat for well over a year. So it's great to have you here for any amount of time. That Blue Moon always spreads lots of positivity through the chat, for which I'm very grateful. And they're actually doing really well. I'm curious to see how many subscribers you're at right now. Shay's Journey is at 1,760. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that they're thinking about. It's pure variety on this channel. I'm just going to take your latest video, this live stream replay. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And then again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on the phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Here's Sam Slogs Trains and More, who's been a dear friend for a very long time. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships. God Soldiers, good to see you here. And Shay's Journey, my pleasure having your channel up. We had put Shay's Journey on right away because they're a member, of course, so we always put the members on right away. Same with Sam Slogs Trains and More, who not only is a member but also a moderator here in Tuberchat and has been for a very long time. And like I said, a dear friend as well. And he's posting frequently. I still don't know why I'm always so behind with you, but I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I get caught up and don't fall too far behind. And Sam's Vlogs Trains and More brings us a variety in content. Now, 90% of what you'll find here is train videos, as you'd expect. Sometimes indoors, sometimes outdoors, sometimes he's taking a ride, sometimes he's showing us around a station. But sprinkled within the variety on this channel, hence the more in Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, you will find unboxing videos, product reviews, random live streams, maybe even a game night or a Q&A session. And then once a week, he does one of these Make New Friends channel exposure live streams where he allows and encourages everybody to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. So you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you get over there with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. As you can see, he's got a lot of featured channels here, and he is recently monetized, but probably still willing to swap playlists with other creators. It's still a great benefit to any monetized channel. Obviously, you have ad or premium money coming in if somebody's running entire playlists, but as well, when somebody's running a playlist of your videos, they're running every video from beginning to end, and that can bump up the averages on your entire channel for average time viewed per video. So you can imagine how that really helps as well. You'll hear the biggest YouTubers like Sean Cannell, Sonny Lenarduzzi, and Roberto Blake, and many others say that minutes matter most. So absolutely every single second that somebody watches your stuff really matters. Running playlists can help. Cliff Hefner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If I've missed something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Oracles and Beyond is here with 1,600 subscribers. So again, it's been a while. I haven't caught you in a live stream. I'm hoping that I can very soon again. Oracles and Beyond is Cassie. She always has a very engaged audience when she's running her live stream. So she's mixing up a lot of videos lately as well. I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up, not fall too far behind. But I enjoy hanging out in her live streams. I've been there many, many times. Oracles and Beyond, I can't even remember how long ago it is that we've been supporting each other, but it feels like probably from the beginning of Tuberchat. So not too far in anyway, but with 1,600 subscribers, like I said, I hope we can push her a little bit farther. What you'll find in these live streams is free Oracle readings. And this can give you an idea as to what's been going on in your life, what might be to come, or what's happening right now. And one of the most interesting things that I've seen is actually in one of the live streams that I caught, she had somebody else on with her, and they were offering to do 2 different readings, which is really cool because you can get some different perspective that way as well. So she's also experimenting with a lot of shorts videos. I'm glad to see you're getting some activity on these as well. One of the things to note, I notice you have a TikTok logo here. One of the things that matters for the Shorts Fund is YouTube says that you got to have videos that don't have the TikTok logo. Now, it's up to you if it matters, right? But if anybody's experimenting with Shorts videos, if possible, then my recommendation is to film the video on your phone or whatever device you're using and then upload it separately to each platform, because they all don't want each other's logos in each other's things and things like that. You might have the chance of going a little bit farther if those logos aren't there, but I'm not sure. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just an idea, but I just wanted to put that out there as well. And then thank you, That Blue Moon. Like I said, I do appreciate every moment everybody spends here. So let me see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. It's already time. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps to get a couple of more people into Tuberchat today, and then could possibly push this content out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks ahead. We're going to look at business services and opportunities. That is Charlene Heal with a second channel. Steve Hauser will be coming up, and Fanatic Guide. There's a lot more to that gaming channel than gaming, and you will see what I'm talking about with some videos that have had some wild success. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here for right now. Patty's Southern Kitchen. Will come up, and we'll see what they've got going on for us today. Patty's Southern Kitchen and more. We don't have a sub count on this channel yet, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone, whatever that might be. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do everything we can to push each other along. We'd love to get this channel monetized, but I do see that they are over 500 because they've got their community tab. Now they're bringing us content in the form of shorts videos here, which is cool, and it's great to see you're getting some activity there. So close to 1,000 views on that shorts video. And then as well, I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 4-minute one. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. And Patty's Southern Kitchen and more is somebody I'm still getting to know as far as content goes, but they've obviously got some delicious looking content that they're showing to us, and I'm looking forward to that and getting to know the channel even more. So let's spin the wheel, and we're going to move a little bit faster. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. One more time, if I've missed something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. And I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. My pleasure, Patty's Southern Kitchen and more. I'm looking forward to seeing what more you've got on your channel. The idea, of course, and this is why I like putting channels on the screen. I'm really just here to talk for 2.5 hours while everybody connects in the chat, right? That's why it's called Tuberchat. But I like putting channels on the screen because over time I get to know the content better, the channels better, and then every time you're here I can promote you better and better. So Steve Hauser, somebody I'm still getting to know as well, but this is a channel that brings us more than anything else surfing and skate park videos, so very much complementing each other, which is really cool to see. These are things that, you know, I had a skateboard when I was in high school, but I really never got far enough with tricks and stuff like that to be great, and skate parks weren't quite a thing yet. So I know I'm aging myself, but that's okay. And then at least in Toronto they weren't. And then surfing is something I haven't even tried, but I wonder if that might still be something on the bucket list, maybe. But we can definitely learn from Steve Hauser. And this is a creator who I think has been back with us every live stream since finding Tuberchat just a couple of weeks ago. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We know we've got a loyal and dedicated supporter here. 296 subscribers means that we might be able to get them even today all the way up and over the 300 subscribers that they're looking for right now. Thank you, AceFlaw1. So let me see what I can do about adding names to the wheel. I think we're doing good for getting channels on the screen a little bit faster than we sometimes do. Blue House Travels will come up. Sage Lifestyle will be here as well. And Popping the Popcorn. Hilda DC is part of our moderator squad. She's on the in the pole position. So I'm going to try to do something right now. You'll have to forgive me because I don't really talk about politically charged content and things like that. I was reading an email right before we started today, and I found that the founders of Restream happen to be Ukrainian. We all probably know that there is literally war that's happening right now in that part of the world. So I thought it would be appropriate for me to just show you this particular page. I can tell you that in the email that they sent to me, they said that 1/3 of their workforce had already been moved about a month earlier with their families. They are all safe. but I wanted to show this to everybody because Restream is something that I use, a lot of us use, and you can get through their page to find out things you can do for Ukraine if you would like to. So I just wanted to keep that short. I just wanted to show it to you. And our thoughts and prayers, of course, are there with the people of Ukraine. I do have a lot of Ukrainian friends, as Toronto, where I was born, raised, grew up, and continue to work, is an extremely multicultural city. So let's look at Hilda DC. She is part of our moderator squad. She wasn't feeling too perfectly great today, but hopefully she's doing okay, and thank you so much for hanging out, especially when you're not feeling 100%. Hilda DC is a very much loved pardon me, and well-respected creator. Klastic TV is here. They happen to be a member. I've got them on the wheel right now. Hilda DC does a mix of challenges, mukbangs, a lot of live streams, and she invites other people to come up on panels. She goes on a lot of other people's panels as well and shares generosity that way. Hilda DC will introduce you to different types of foods and different things that she's doing, different people as well. You'll meet lots of new friends, as she always encourages and allows everybody to connect in her premieres and live streams. She's also experimenting with some shorts and getting some activity there, as we can see as well. I'm just going to take your latest video, because she posts every day, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so I don't fall behind. And she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. One of the things that you will notice is that Hilda DC will have positive affirmations running throughout her videos. Now, some of these are on the screen. Some of them are in animated GIFs and funny dancing people and characters and stuff like that, which is always good for a smile and great to see. But Hilda DC is a very much caring and considerate and thoughtful creator as well. She loves all people, and you can't help but feel good when you're in her videos and live streams, whether you're watching or taking part. So I hope everybody will. Fully monetized, like I said, even though we don't have a sub count, but that's okay. And hopefully everybody will connect with her. She is a part of our moderator squad and has been for a while. And I'm looking forward to the next time we can get onto a panel together. So I'm going to spin the wheel. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for the reminders about those thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. TGNOG is just asking, is that a video? Was that when I was showing the Restream thing, or was that when I was looking at Hilda DC's channel? Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. All right, pardon me for that. We're good to go. And TGNOG is TG #1 Gamer. They're fairly new here in Tuberchat, so I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content, but more than anything else, they're bringing us gameplay. A lot of popular games here, so Overwatch, Apex, of course, Minecraft. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. TGNOG, I think, has been back every day since first seeing us. And then we will continue in just a quick second. 673 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And since they've been back, what I believe is every time that every stream that we've had since they originally found us, then we know we have a loyal and dedicated supporter here. So, let me see what I can do about spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's interesting to note that there are now over 51 million YouTube channels to choose from. And so for that reason, I appreciate every moment everybody spends here, especially if you're here and wait 20 minutes just so that you can say one thing in the chat. That's really remarkable. And it's interesting to note as well that every single interaction in a live stream or on a video, whether it's a like, a view, or every single second that you watch or let a video or live stream run helps in the YouTube algorithm to send engagement signals and probably get this live stream and content pushed out even farther, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks, so that even more people will find it. So thank you very much, because it really does help. So Jetlife777 is here. They've got 2 different channels. We're going to look at both of those. 692 subscribers they have right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And then John H. Shelton is in the house. They've got 2 channels as well. And we'll see what they've got going on both of those channels soon. AceFlaw1 is still here. Thank you for hanging out. Jetlife777 is a travel channel. Now, this channel was brought to us well over a year ago, and everybody was just drawn to them right away. That happens sometimes with channels, and I think that Jetlife777 has just done a great job with presentation with the thumbnails and things like that. You can see they've got a lot of familiar faces here in their featured channels, and they have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuberchat for quite some time. So next we're going to look at Jetlife Collections, and they're bringing us collectibles here. What I've seen so far is cards, so I wonder if that's what we expect from this channel in total. I couldn't believe what I saw the other day. Was it this one? Yeah, the 1989 Topps baseball cards. The interesting thing is that they literally have these cards from 1989, and we're opening them. And for anybody that watches a lot of unboxing videos, especially of collectibles and things like that, I imagine that one of the thoughts that goes through everybody's mind is, oh my God, please don't open that, because the stuff is worth money, right? You would expect. So I think that's part of the fun. Cali King 916, good to see you here. Rambling with the Brums, good to see you here. Oh, you're stuck at your number. Yeah, actually, I should one of these days tell a story about some of the losses that I've had happen lately. It happens to everybody, YouTube purges and glitches and whatever we want to call it, but we've seen some friends of mine, and myself even included in that with my personal channel, have some explosive growth over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and the losses that come with that explosive growth would drive you bananas, losing an average of like 40 or 50 subscribers a day, but it's expected when you have those kind of numbers. Rambling with the Brum sent through a highlighted milestone message, and those are available to anybody who's a member on any channel where they're enabled, where you are a member. You can send one of those through the chat for free every month, so they're really cool because they look like a super chat, but they're just for the members. And then as well, that gives Rambling with the Brums the stream boss position. Every membership and super chat knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to take the life out of the stream boss becomes the new stream boss. What I'm talking about, of course, is that video game life meter right under my camera there, and Rambling with the Brums will get a little bit of extra exposure for that reason. As well, Corinne's Life is in the house. They just dropped a another milestone message, a highlighted milestone message through the chat, and I really do appreciate you saying that, because Corinne's Life has been a dear friend for a very long time. She's also a moderator and a member, and I do appreciate the positivity, but as you can see, she's been a member for almost 1.5 years already, so an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. As well, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. I don't mean to miss anybody. Artfully Blind with Diana, the queen of the happy dance, is in the house. Get them on the wheel right away, as we do with all members. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. The Gaming Ham is in the house as well. I've got you on the wheel also. Oh, let Tuberchat, got to get back to stream. Okay, thank you so much, the Gaming Ham, for that. I've put you on the wheel, though. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Forgive me for being behind. Lujan Gaming, if I'm pronouncing that right, good to see you here. Forgive me if I'm wrong, that you might be here for the first time, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Minersack123, good to see you here. And Little Wendy's Daydreaming, I think, is here for the first time as well, so hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And like I said, our instructions are always in our video description so that you can maximize the time that you spend here and meet as many new friends and family members as is possible while connecting the right way. She Stole My Thunder, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Business Services and Opportunities has 91 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're getting very, very close to their first 100 now. We know how important that milestone is for every creator. It seems that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than it's ever been, but thank goodness we have so many loyal and dedicated supporters willing to push for each other. We even see people like Chris's Clever Craft and Rambling with the Brums specifically putting focus on channels under 100. So this is Charlene Heel. Let's see what she's got going on her original channel. And with Business Services and Opportunities, she promises to bring us opportunities to build wealth. And she brings the same powerhouse of energy and positivity that she does on her original channel. And Charlene Heel has 636 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther here towards the 700 that she's thinking about. And I really do mean the fact that she is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She brings that everywhere she goes. On her channel, she mentions the idea of natural healing, coaching, and transformation. But everywhere that she goes, she engages conversation. She brings positivity, motivation towards others. And I hope that you'll find that for yourself after you connect with her. So, as well, Artfully Blind with Diana, thank you for sending another milestone message through the chat, one of those highlighted milestone messages. And again, those are always available to every member on a channel when those are enabled for the members. You get one of those for free, and it looks like a super chat, so it's really, really cool. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, or actually, yeah, what I'll do, I'll put another channel up right now. And then we'll talk about another couple of things, and then we will take a break for about 3 minutes, and then we'll come right back and get to some more channels. We got a long way to go. We've only been on for an hour. We're usually here for about 2 to 2.5 hours, so we should be able to get to lots and lots and lots of channels on the screen today. I try to put up as many as I can every day. Lady B Unstoppable, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Is Bautissimo not on the case today? Bautissimo should be in the chat. Forgive me if you're brand new to Tuberchat and haven't been here before. Hopefully everybody who is brand new and here for the first time today is feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Right now we're looking at Klastic TV, who happens to be a member as well. Now I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up and not fall behind. Klastic TV brings us delicious looking content, but I'm still getting to know their channel. New weekly recipe videos, which is really cool. I really like a lot of these cooking and baking videos that we see from a lot of creators in the Tuberchat family, because what we're getting is a real world look at what people are making in their homes, right? Where they don't necessarily have unlimited budgets for kitchen equipment at $50,000 a range or whatever they go for. And then, you know, I do enjoy watching cooking television shows, but in somebody's home, they usually don't have an unlimited set of spices and vegetables and all kinds of different things. So it's interesting to see, and I really enjoy it because I think when we see these kind of videos, we're getting the favorite dishes from each person that's presenting them. So I don't do cooking videos, so I'm not saying I'm right. I just think that that's kind of the thing. That's really one of the things I really enjoy watching when I see these videos. So I'm looking forward to more from Klastic TV and looking forward to some more shorts videos from you as well. So if anybody in the house hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then as well, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly, as it helps to get a couple more people into Tuberchat today, and part of me sends engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm to possibly see this stream and replay pushed out to more people both now and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Lady B Unstoppable has just dropped a super chat. The gaming ham was just chosen from the wheel. So actually what we're going to do is look at Lady B Unstoppable right now. And I see what happened. Bautissimo's just a little bit late welcoming everybody today, but that's okay. And yeah, we're doing great for thumbs up, so thank you everybody for that. Lady B Unstoppable is here right now. And this is a brand new connection for Tuberchat. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take the second one. You've got a premiere running right now. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So now we're going to take a break just for a few minutes. We're going to be right back and we're going to look at the gaming ham. All right, we're back. I see that Come Hither with Heather is back. And GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team came in. I answered a question in the chat for Facing Reality. She was just asking if views disappear after somebody unsubscribes, but I am 99% certain that those views stay, because once somebody's viewed, they've viewed, right? The only things that we have to worry about disappearing are watch hours, and that is in the case of videos that are no longer public. So if you put out a video as a public release, people watch it, you gain some watch hours for that towards monetization, and then that video is made unlisted or private or deleted, those watch hours disappear as well. So that's an interesting thing, but almost everything, and almost every other case that comes to mind, everything remains. So the Gaming Ham is here with 153 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They're already halfway there. What we find on this channel more than anything is Mass Effect gameplay, which is really cool. The Gaming Ham seems to be here just about every single live stream, and of course they are a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. They went out for a moment, but the thing is, like with members right now, what we do is we add them to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So as long as you can make it in for even a moment, then you're guaranteed your spot on the wheel. But the wheel's open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. After the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, I start adding from my chat list, which is run by our robot Botissimo that keeps track of everybody in the chat and how active you are with everybody else. It's not just about how long you're here. Oh, 3,900 watch hours. So Rambling with the Brums is getting really, really close to the watch hours. I forget for the life of me your sub number right now. Yeah, for the life of me, I can't remember. But as long as you got the watch hours, then that's great, great, great news. It's usually the opposite. We usually see creators more often than not get the subscribers first and chase watch hours afterwards. So we're looking at scratching to win lotto right now, 324 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And they are posting really frequently, so I'm just going to see what they've got going on, if they've been posting in the last few days. Yeah, just today and yesterday, and yeah, okay, so every other day or so. I'm just going to take your latest video, scratching the worst ticket known to man. I'm going to take this video and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. What I found from the lottery ticket scratching genre of channels is that there are a lot of creators that are incredibly supportive, not to mention very generous, not just with themselves about all different kinds of support, but spanning outside of the genre as well, which is really, really cool. And it's great to have you here. They're here with us frequently. I don't think every stream, but as often as they can be. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We're in the second half of the live stream, so we'll move a little bit quicker than we did in the first half. Things always get a little bit faster as we go on. So Corinne's Life is coming up. This is another creator who has been a dear friend for a very long time. She also is a moderator and a member, so we'll see what she's got going on her channel right now. And Corinne's Life has 1,860 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,900 that she's thinking about. Facing Reality says, do your watch hours from the previous year count if you take more than 1 year? No. So the way that watch hours work, when it counts towards monetization, once you're monetized, you really almost don't even need to worry about it anymore. We're always just worried about those first 4,000 watch hours or 240,000 minutes. So it's a rolling 365 days. So what happens is, whatever, if you've been on YouTube for more than a year, then whatever watch hours you gained that count towards monetization 366 days ago will disappear. So you must obtain 4,000 hours or 240,000 minutes of qualifying watch hours, within 365 days. So you'll notice that not every watch hour that you get counts for monetization, even though it seems like somewhere around 95 to 99% do. Shorts do not. And then there could possibly be other formats that don't count, and my guess would be that if your videos are lucky enough to get embedded in different websites or linked to by other things and things like that. I'm not authority on that either, so I don't know how exactly they calculate the watch hours that don't count. But most of them do, but it is a rolling 365 days. So hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay in the chat. There's Four Corners Custom Products. Let's get them on the wheel. Now the channel Corinne's Life encompasses everything that is Corinne's life, as you would expect. One of the things that's notable is that this particular creator happens to be a small business owner. So we get vlogs, we get live streams, some random, some themed. We get product reviews, unboxings. Here's a BoxyCharm video. I'm just going to add that into my catch-up list because I haven't run that. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. One of the things that you'll find is that Corinne, she shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and then she's got featured channels. She runs playlists for people, but as well as a small business owner, she has a company called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, and you're seeing her merchandise pop up everywhere in the Tuberchat family and beyond. And she does everything from t-shirts to mugs to hats to just about anything that could be printed. She was still doing Christmas ornaments not too long ago, vinyl stickers and everything else. So she gives us a behind-the-scenes look not only at her life but also her small business, which is really cool. We can likely learn from this creator as well as be entertained and inspired by her. She often does StreamYard panels where she allows other people to hop on and engage in conversation, and she's always willing to hop in with other people as well, which is really cool to see also. Yarn Barf, those rules were made approximately, now I forget if it was 2 years ago. It might be 2.5 years ago already that those rules came into effect, where there was 1,000 subscribers needed and 4,000 hours of watch time for monetization. My guess is because YouTube just, like, it was already huge, but it started to really explode, and they wanted to scale back the restrictions on getting monetized. But that's just a guess. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment. If you did leave something like that, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Popping the Popcorn is here with 215 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they will be thinking about. And what we find from Popping the Popcorn is an unbelievably supportive creator. So this is somebody who, again, seems to be everywhere all the time, but like I've talked about a couple of other creators, engages conversation in a very meaningful way everywhere that they go, which is great. Not to mention they show leadership and getting people together, not just for their own panels. They also hop in with other people, and they've got a group going now called the Final Girls of Horror, where they are sharing, I forget who's involved. I've got to get like a small list or something like that of who's in the Tuberchat family that's part of that group. But Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is part of that group for sure, and they're doing movie reviews. Now, on Popping the Popcorn, you're going to find movie reviews more than anything else from Katie herself, and it's interesting because this particular channel is pure opinion. So once you get to know her taste, you can make requests for different films that you want her to review and talk about, and she will do that as well, whether it's something that you've seen or intend to see. Black Phoenix, thank you so much for the super chat. They've done that to us many times before. For that reason, we're going to make their channel the next one that we look at. And thank you so much. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even when you're at work and just popping by for a quick moment. So thank you, Black Phoenix. We'll look at their channel next. Everything Treasures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Jack Dawson's in the house, another generous and loyal and dedicated supporter and friend, has been for a very long time. He also happens to be a member. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to look at your channel right after Black Phoenix, who's coming up right now. Mark the Shark is in the house, originally coming to us from our friends at Two Pineapples. Mark the Poker Shark. I keep calling him that. Mark the Shark has actually got a lot of interesting stuff going on in life, manages to fit some online poker in the middle of raising huge litters of puppies, as you'll see on his channel, and takes us both indoors and outdoors for a variety of content. Black Phoenix is doing a lot of gameplay. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Most of their videos tend to be long form. I'm going to take your 24-minute video and add that into my catch-up list this time. I try to stay caught up. A lot of their streams go several hours, which is great to see. 229 subscribers. I'm hoping we can catch them a little bit, or I'm hoping we can get them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Black Phoenix dropped a super chat on us. Again, thank you for that extra support. They've done it many times, and they're just popping in while they happen to be working as well. So I really do appreciate that extra effort in coming in, even if it's just to say hi, even if it's just for a moment. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything else. I think we're okay. If I've missed a question or a comment, again, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. I'll appreciate your patience, and we'll catch it the next time around. So Jack Dawson is coming up next. Thank you one more time, Black Phoenix and Jack Dawson, both for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support. When I look for Jack Dawson, I've got to do a little bit more to find this creator. So what I do is I type in MLB The Show. That's the name of one of the games that Jack Dawson plays on their channel. And it happens to be the first one that I caught them playing. Then we can find this creator. Now, Jack Dawson is literally, probably, possibly one of the, I say possibly, it might be the most popular name on the internet. Because of the Titanic movie, it's the name of the lead character. Now, maybe there's many more that are more popular by now, like Kim Kardashian and who knows who else, Kanye West and things like that. But Jack Dawson, to find this creator is a bit of a challenge. So what we want to do is add a little bit extra, like one of the games that Jack Dawson will play, like for instance, Cobra Kai lately, Guardians of the Galaxy, Final Fantasy, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, and I use MLB The Show. And over time, what we'll find is this creator will rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Jack Dawson. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make your channel the very next one that we look at on the screen. And Mark the Shark came in right behind you and dropped another super chat to snipe the stream boss position. And again, that's the video game life meter under my camera there. So because he knocked the life out of the last stream boss, Mark the Shark will be our stream boss for a little while and get a little bit of extra exposure for that reason. So GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team will be coming up next. Mark the Shark right after that. We'll get back to spinning the wheel very soon. You also notice that every time a super chat is dropped, they Bautissimo drops a link for that creator right away as well. So, yeah, thank you, Yarn Barf. Yes, that's right. So I can't be 100% sure about that either. When we're running videos for people, whether it's, live streams, videos, or anything like that, especially when we're talking about playlists, I recommend always putting the volume on number 2, let's just say. So if you turn it all the way off and then raise up just 1 or 2 points, that should be enough to make sure that it counts. But that's something we've been doing from the beginning. It would take an unbelievable, unreasonable amount of testing to try to figure out whether that matters or not, but we just do it as a habit. So you want to make sure you've got some kind of volume, even if it's extremely low when you're running playlist for people. Jack Dawson has 1,940 subscribers. I try to catch him as often as I can. It usually works out to once or twice a week. He streams almost every single day. He's a fantastic commentator. He's able to keep up with the gameplay as well as the chat, and you will meet more friends and family members over there because he will always say love, support, and respect is the key, and that's absolutely the case. That's what you'll find from him and from his community. He will always give you a warm welcome, and his community will as well. So thank you one more time, Jack Dawson, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that many times. And now we're going to look at GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. Mr. Boots and Bounty, good to see you in the house. Forgive me, we didn't get to your channel today. Sometimes it can take quite a bit of time, but hopefully we'll get you to come back and soon get a look at your channel as well. But I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. I've been lucky enough to catch them a few times in live streams. They do a mix of long form and short form videos as well. I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will let me catch up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. They're getting very close to 600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Real Creative Studios, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure, but I'm quite sure you've been here before or we connected outside. But it's great to have you here, and hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. For anybody that is fairly new to Tuberchat, our instructions are always in our video description, so you know how to connect the right way and can maximize your time while you're here. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team posts frequently, as you can see, multiple times a day lately, and hopefully, like I said, we can push her towards that 600 subscribers. She does pure variety on her channel. Thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. She's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time, as has been Mark the Shark, who happens also to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel. Annabis Black, good to see you in the house. I see a slight name change there. Hopefully that will help everybody find your channel a little bit easier, but it's good to see you in the house, and thank you, Real Creative Studios. I was sure, but not 100%, but it's great to have you back. So Mark the Shark has 233 subscribers. Now on this channel we get pure variety, sometimes outdoor, sometimes indoor. They've started experimenting with shorts videos. There's a little bit of online poker here, which is something I have in common with Mark the Shark. I don't play nearly often enough. I haven't been making time for that lately, but hopefully I will again. And then Mark the Shark also has experienced a couple of large litters of puppies that I'm sure everybody's going to like to see. Who wouldn't like to see cute videos of newborn puppies? So I hope everybody will check them out, but you will get pure variety. And Mark the Shark is also another creator who is out supporting others regularly and engages conversation while he's doing that. So I hope you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them. And then Clara and Family Clara Bell is sitting at 209 subscribers right now. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther today as well. And Artfully Blind with Diana is coming up. This is Queen of the Happy Dance. That's my new title for her. Artfully Blind with Diana is an incredibly dynamic creator. She's warm, she's welcoming, she's very high energy, she is unbelievably supportive to other creators, and what you'll find on her channel is a lot of art videos, but she mixes in some variety, sometimes game nights, and sometimes random live streams as well. What I've noticed lately is that she's had a couple of people on panel with her while she's been doing art, and then as well, the happy dance is something that happens when somebody drops a super chat, and you'll likely be overwhelmed with joy when you see the happy dance. She's got two versions now, part 1 and part 2. Rambling with the Brum says, leave me alone. Thank you so much for that super chat. Forgive me for missing that. I don't know how I missed that, but Scratch and PPA, thank goodness, has my back. This is what I talk about all the time when I talk about not just supporters, but friends and moderators. You know, you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year from now, 2 years from now, and things like that, but also who's truly going to have your back, you know, both in your channel and outside in the YouTube streets. And Scratch and PPA seems to catch everything somehow. Rambling with the Brums is a fellow Canadian. We're going to look at his channel shortly. Artfully Blind with Diana, now well over 3,000 subscribers with 3,100. She's got that locked in, fully monetized, like I said, and the happy dance is really something worth dropping a super chat to see. So Rambling with the Brums will come up next because they dropped that super chat on us. I'm overdue for getting names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that right this minute. Rambling with the Brums, like I said, happens to be a fellow Canadian, but they come to us from the homesteading community. And I had talked earlier about the idea that there are a few creators who put a lot of focus on helping others in a very generous way, particularly reaching out and trying to find creators that have less than 100 so that they can push them. Now, when you are with Rambling with the Brums for a live stream, you'll find that they're always allowing and encouraging people to connect, so you'll likely meet lots of friends and family members through them. They've sent over friends here, and then as well, they always have engaging conversations. So I finally made it to a Procrastination Thursday. Can't remember for the life of me the name of the gentleman he had on with him, but you can see that he does these live streams frequently as well. Now, I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up and not fall behind. 653 subscribers, says that hopefully we'll get Rambling with the Brums towards 700 soon. They're already halfway there. I did say I was going to get some names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to refresh my robot and get that done now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on the phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Ace Flaw 1 is coming up right now. You have to check if some of these channels are still with us because it's been a little while. Yarn Barf is coming up as well. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Rambling with the Brums, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We find a variety of content on this channel, but we also see collaborations with Rambling with the Brums. If you happen to be connected to Garden State Gardener, you'll see that they've collaborated together, and it's great when we see creators doing things like that, especially when it's in fun. And then, let's look at Ace Flaw 1 now. Andy is the creator behind this channel. I've been connected to him for over 2 years. He's been unbelievably supportive. He was with me through the Playlist Buddies experiments we did on my own channel before Tuberchat had started, and has been with Tuberchat ever since the very beginning. It's interesting to see that they're still here 359 episodes later and still growing their channel, meeting people the right way. 3,520 subscribers or so right now for Andy. More than anything else, he does travel videos, but I feel like I will never forget the first live stream that I caught him on, because again, you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you, you know, a year from now, 2 years from now. Andy is one of these creators in a small group for me, so I really appreciate that. But I point it out so that you can see what kind of a loyal and dedicated supporter this is, and you'll find that kind of support coming back to you as well after you connect with them. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see who's coming up next. We've been on for about an hour and a half now. We still got a long way to go. I can get as many channels on in the next hour or so as possible. Four Corners Custom Products is coming up. And thank you, Anubis Black, for sharing on Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. I do appreciate that. For anybody who hasn't already seen them, we have a Facebook group where anybody can join and share your videos as much as you'd like, as well as Reddit. We have our own subreddit where it's safe for everybody to promote your own videos. Reddit has its own thing about self-promotion, but we made a subreddit so everybody can do that there. There are now well over 200 people on the subreddit. The Facebook group's fairly new. I started a private one when I started Tuberchat, but didn't realize, as it makes sense, you can't change a private group to a public one later, so I had to restart start one a few months ago. We've already got, I think, over 100 people there. It's getting close. And then on Twitter, pardon me, for anybody that tweets or retweets for Tuberchat, you get added into our Twitter list, and there are over 100 members there, so you know that they are people who are active on Twitter in the Tuberchat family and willing to share for others, because the idea is if they're willing to do it for us, they might be willing to do it for you, and that's the hope. And then, yeah, thank you, Outgoing Azzy, yeah, my personal channel as well. Chris Mark TV, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Rose Dawson. 5 years. That's very, very cool. Yes, Jack Dawson has spoken about you several times. Always good things, of course. Oh, Outgoing Azzy, I started doing some politically charged content. I just happened to be very close to where some world news was happening. I was able to catch a lot of that, but it led to a lot of search traffic, like a lot. So the channel experienced some explosive growth. O'Shane Official Channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And Four Corners Custom Products is a creator that brings us a behind-the-scenes look at their business of producing merchandise, whether it's t-shirts, hats, plates, vinyl stickers, just about anything that can be printed. We've seen them collaborate with other creators as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this channel. Now, Four Corners Custom Products happens to be an unbelievably supportive creator. They show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and they are another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. So when I bounce in between premieres and live streams trying to support others, I run into them constantly. I'm sure you will too. They've got 1,240 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, and you will likely learn from this creator as well as be entertained and possibly even inspired. It's great to know that we've got a couple of channels like this that can be used as resources when we think about the idea of merchandise, whether it's for our channels or our businesses. It's another way to monetize, of course, right? Pardon me just for a second. I'm spinning the wheel. I need just a moment here, and then we're going to come back and look at Fanatic Guide. And Louisiana Boy James, good to see you here. Still been screenwriting. Very cool. Louisiana Boy James has been with Tuberchat for quite some time as well. I know it's been a little while now, but it's great to have you back in the chat. So, Fanatic Guide is coming up. Now, this is another creator who's unbelievably supportive. They support on all of my channels. They have for a long time. They are very much a big part of being responsible for us gaining so many hours, watch hours on our royalty-free music channel over the last year, for which I'm very grateful. And they are always engaging in conversation. They have a lot of fun here in Tuberchat and with other creators here in the chat as well. Tasha G, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, you're going to be the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel again. It's already going to be time for me to get some more names out of our chat list as well. Fanatic Guide has 2,670 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I can see I'm quite behind with this creator, so I'm going to take their latest video and add it into my catch-up list. But one of the things I'm recommending for everybody as well is to always hit reminders on every live stream and premiere, because it sends engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm about interest. Oh, and then, yeah, Fire and Air. So YouTube made an announcement, I think it was a year ago, that said they're going to start running ads even on non-monetized channels, which I'm sure everybody agrees is completely unfair. But it's the world we live in, right? So they get to do whatever they want. Nobody will get any of the ad money that comes in even after you're monetized. So even though you will have ads possibly on your videos, and even though you will have views that will come with those ads that are run, you will only start making money from AdSense the moment you're accepted into the partner program and you have everything set up. So it's unfortunate, but that is the way now. They've promised to do it in an unobtrusive way, which what I mean to say is that they have creators and viewers' best interests in mind for the way that they're going to display those ads, so it shouldn't deter people from watching your videos, or at least as little as possible. But it just makes the race towards monetization that much more of a challenge, but once you get there, you're there. So, you know, we only have to do it once, and I hope that everybody will look at it from the mindset of the fact that we only get to do it once. I hope you enjoy the YouTube journey all the way along, even with the frustrations that come. Some of the things that, you know, drive us bananas in the early time in our channels are things that we hopefully can turn around and laugh about afterwards. Not really, but you know what I mean. And there you go. Yes, Real Creative Studios, that's a way of looking at it. I mean, there's barriers to entry on everything, but they run ads. You know, they got to make their profit as well. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs, good to see you here. And then Fanatic Guide. There's a lot more to this channel than gaming. As you can see, they've got an unboxing video coming up for a Nintendo Switch. They have done really well with a couple of their kind of how-to videos. As you can see, they've got over 85,000 views. We've watched this thing grow, like well over 25,000 views. 70 here, 41 here, 26 here. So Fanatic Guide is an incredibly supportive creator, but possibly we can be inspired by them as well. So Tasha G is coming up next. Let's see what they've got going on. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I really appreciate the extra support. Now, I'm still getting to know Tasha G's channel. They seem to be bringing us pure variety, but I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. With 184 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200 that she's thinking about. And that's very cool, Outgoing Azzy, that you're getting great success on some of your videos. Yes, I understand, Real Creative Studios. It's unfortunate because we see some of these things that weren't in place, right? Like we talked about watch hours and the fact that we have to have now 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, 4,000 hours of watch time, which wasn't the case before. It was easier. You know, so these challenges come up. Whether they'll raise those bars again, I'm unsure. Nobody could be sure, of course, but they give us a lot more tools. Memberships used to be something reserved for channels over 30,000 subscribers, and now they're available to everybody. So while it's a longer road from zero to monetization, the ability to maximize that monetization and basically bring in income faster, they're trying to help with that. So, you know, we have to look at it like the cup is half full, otherwise I'm sure we'll all get frustrated. So thank you for the reminders of the thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So let's see what we can do about adding some names to the wheel right now from our chat list. I'm just going back through our robot here, Bottissimo, that keeps track of everything for me. Come Hither with Heather, I noticed, has been back for a little while, and they were here earlier. It's not just about how long you're here, of course. It's how much you're interacting with other creators. Let's see if a la carte is still here. It looks like they might be. I've got to refresh my pages, as a matter of fact. What I'll do right now is I'll refresh all my stuff in the background, and then we'll see where we're at. We've still got a good 45 minutes to go. We should be able to get many channels on the screen. We always get as many as we possibly can. Yarnbarf is coming up next. They were our stream boss when we started today's live stream. Mark the Shark has taken that position now. It's changed over a couple of times. Yarnbarf has 3,600 subscribers. And if you haven't heard the term yarn barf before, which I had not before they came into the Tuberchat family, you might find it very interesting to know that that's actually, it seems to be a term, and it's a great name for a channel considering what it is. You'll find it on Yarn Barf's About page. This is a creator with 13 years of experience on YouTube. Now, they used to post videos occasionally, and they really stepped up the frequency lately. And I can see that I'm falling behind, so I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. The homeowner's handyman are in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And yes, thank you everybody for the reminders of the thumbs up. Oh, Prepper for Life. Good to see you on good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Prepper for Life is Kitty Mom Adventures with a brand new channel. They restarted and reset a while ago. Dear lady, put for husband in his last days to have his 2 channels reach 1K. Yeah, we'll have to see what we can do about that, Prepper for Life, but thank you for bringing that up as an idea. Okay, I'll have to see what I can do about that. Yes. Real Creative Studios, yes. Jack Dawson, interestingly. Oh, the homeowner's handyman. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for reminding everybody to like and share. Those things really do help. So John H. Shelton is coming up because I already spun the wheel, but the homeowner's handyman will be the next channel that we look at. That's a channel that I'm happy to know because they remind me of my beginnings in YouTube. I do some work that is done in a similar way and filmed in a similar way to what they do, and that's really how I got my start on YouTube, running a channel for somebody else before I even started mine, as a matter of fact. And then that content still exists today, and some of those videos have hundreds of thousands of views. The homeowner's handyman. One of the things that I've heard, I forget who it was, if it was Vanessa Lau or Sunny Lynn Arduzzi, one of them was talking about the idea of doing a how-to channel, right? When you are showing people how to do things, it's a great way to get a channel going because people come to YouTube to learn how to get things done sometimes, right? But then the price that you pay for that is a lot of questions in the comments and things like that. I wonder if the homeowner's handyman get that, but we'll find out in a moment when we look at their channel. Mo6510 Models, good to see you in the house. I'm trying desperately to remember every time I start the stream to change my speech. I used to say, welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. Now what I'm trying to remember to say, and I didn't do it today, I try to remember, is to say, welcome to Tuberchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, then you've come to the right place. And that specifically has Mo's6510 Models come to mind because they passed 10,000 subscribers quite some time ago. So John H. Shelton is here. They've got 2 channels, as a matter of fact. They bring us pure variety. They are they've changed their name a couple of times, but this is the John H. Shelton official YouTube. They're fully monetized here with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. They are extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated as a supporter. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list again so I can stay caught up. And when I look at their second channel, let me see how I can find it here, John H. Shelton Extras and Bits, we see a second channel from this creator with now 738 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. John H. Shelton shows generosity in many different ways, doing, I think, 2 different shout-out videos for Tuberchat, but they also share for us constantly on Twitter, for which I'm grateful. They are a member of our Twitter list and probably were actually inspirational in the creation of that when we had first started it. So let's look at the Homeowner's Handyman. Thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. And what I was talking about is the Homeowner's Handyman. You're likely going to learn from this channel. They do home renovations more than anything else. And you can see that there's obviously much to be learned. So when I talk about the idea, and I don't want to hijack the promotion of the channel, but when I got my personal start on YouTube, it was about 5 years ago, actually, that I started looking at it. And in the first work season, which started at the end of April that year, we started making YouTube videos. And the idea was, let's just film our work. And if we use it, we use it. And if we don't, we don't, because it can probably be useful. And those videos are still there today. The very first video that we ever filmed and used is still there. And the channels have flourished, and we now have many channels and things like that. But the Homeowner's Handyman reminds me of this greatly, because now you've got entertainment and inspiration along with how-to videos. So you're going to see how they do the work that they do, and you're likely going to learn. When, you know, we think about, you don't have to necessarily own a home. Wherever you live, things are going to happen. It's a wonderful thing when you can do any of the work yourself, or at least understand what to expect, so that when you have to pay somebody to do something, you know what you're getting and what it's worth, if that makes sense. So I think the Homeowner's Handyman has a lot to offer. And like I said, this is just a channel that I'm drawn to for that reason. But with 1,210 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're soon going to be thinking about. I'm just going to take your latest video. This actually looks spectacular. Unbelievable transformation from a porch to a master bedroom with bathroom. That's interesting. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Mo6510 Models dropped one on us as well. I really do appreciate that. And as we can see, this channel now is well beyond 11,000 subscribers and growing rapidly. Philip Lemon, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mo6510 Models, more than anything else, is bringing us modeling. Now what they're doing is they have a lot of videos where it's like showing you the models that they have, but they also do this in live stream as well. What you'll find is Mo6510 Models is an extremely generous creator, willing to reach out and share lessons learned along the way for the benefit of everybody on YouTube, like anybody that wants to take that information. And I have learned and been inspired by this particular creator. They've been a friend for a long time. They have reached out without being asked, which really kind of hits home when you think about generosity in creators. They're willing to notice things, they do research, and they share that so that everybody can benefit. But they also hop in on other people's panels, and they change the dynamic of conversation that way as well, and that's another form of generosity. Fully monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships available when you get there. And like I said, hopefully you will be inspired by Mo6510 Models. They are absolutely willing to help and share the stories that contribute to stories of the things that have contributed to their rapid success, especially lately. So I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm just going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And let me see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel. I'm going to spin one more time, just so that we can get somebody up here. I've refreshed my pages and everything else, and I'm just going to see what I can do about adding a couple more names onto our wheel. Sage Lifestyle hopefully is still with us. We'll see in a quick second. Looks like they're still here. Healthy G-Mom is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. They happen to be a member. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And Sage Lifestyles here with 80 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 90 they'll be thinking about today, possibly even 100 soon enough. They're experimenting with a lot of shorts videos, so it's great that you're getting quite a bit of action on some of these. And I'm just going to take your latest video. I know it's very short. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. But they seem to be bringing us more healthy eating and living videos than anything else. I think in most cases we can all live a little bit healthier, or at least eat a little bit healthier. And Steve Hauser, everybody's congratulating you. Oh, thank you. Okay, Steve Hauser, that's wonderful. It's wonderful for anybody to reach a goal or a milestone of any kind, but that's great. I'm glad you're able to do that. And it's wonderful that we have this community of unbelievably loyal and dedicated supporters now truly out to support each other. And let me see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel. Outgoing Azzy's already on the wheel. Steve Hauser we looked at. A la carte is on the wheel. Mr. Boots and Bounty might have left. Let's just check. Yeah, I think they had to go a while ago. Facing Reality will be on the wheel. Bonnie Rose is coming up. And 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. And then I'll spin quickly. And we still got over a half an hour to go, so hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Glorious Platter just came in. It's always good to see you. That's a dear friend who's an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. We got to get them onto the wheel also. And Healthy G-Mom is also a member. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue has 518 subscribers. So hopefully we see that community tab, and there it is. They're experimenting with shorts videos, which is great. I can see you're getting some activity here with over 1,000 views on a couple of these. And then as well, I'm just going to take your latest video as well. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I'm always happy to see friend mail videos or happy mail videos from different creators. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue seems to come to us from the homesteading community, and what I've found is there are a lot of unbelievably supportive creators in that genre. They have each spider webbed out into sending more and more friends our way, which is great to see. I'm hoping to catch 6 Acres Farm and Rescue shortly. And thank you, Prepper for Life, so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. I know it's taking a long time to get onto the wheel and the screen these days. I'm working on ideas so that in the coming months, I'm going to be able to improve that idea. Now, Prepper for Life, I'm going to put that channel up next. In the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into the chat today and could possibly see this particular live stream and replay sent out to more people right now and in the coming days and weeks ahead. So Scraptastic Yarns is coming up right now. We'll look at Prepper for Life right after that. Prepper for Life has dropped a super chat on us for this channel. So this is what Prepper for Life had said earlier, is that this gentleman is in his last days, apparently, and one of the things that we can help with is by helping to get this channel moving a little bit farther. So I hope everybody will connect with them. If you don't already know this channel, I'm going to connect with them. I'm just going to take a longer video. I'm going to add this into my watch list. And I'm not going to watch this video. I'm just going to see what they've got here, because I think Prepper for Life, you probably meant for us to look at this channel as well. Let me look in the description and see if it's there. Here they go. They've got a couple of different channels here, so we'll look at each of these. And I've got a video for Scraptastic Yarns in my watch later list, so I'll make sure I connect with them. So let me get to these channels. I accidentally clicked a video. My dear goodness. Here we go. So they've just got 1,000 subscribers on this particular channel, which is great. And then they've got another one here. So I'm just going to take their latest video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. I'm going to do the same on the other channel with their latest video. And then what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through both of those videos. I will watch them in full, leave meaningful, genuine comments. I'll give thumbs up, subscribe to both of those channels, and turn the notification bells on. That should help the connection stick. And it's wonderful that you, in such a generous way, are willing to help somebody to accomplish a goal like that. So thank you, Prepper for Life. We're looking at that channel right now. This is actually a longtime friend. This was Kitty Mom Adventures. She reset and restarted her channel a little while ago. I'm just going to give you your first view on your shorts video here. Annabis Black is still in the house. And then Anna American Womad, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We're everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Frosty Malembe, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Kitty Mom Adventures. I never run videos while we're watching, while we're on Tuberchat here, so just make sure I don't get a copyright strike for that. Later, when you're in the partner program and stuff like that, if you ever get a copyright, you got to make sure it's not Tuberchat, because I usually don't do that, but that's okay. 115 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 120 that they will be thinking about right now, on the road towards 200. And like I said, this is a longtime friend who generously sent a super chat so that we would have a look at the other two channels from their friends, 2 or 3 channels as a matter of fact. So I hope everybody will check those out. You can get to those from Scraptastic Yarns, and when you look at that channel, the latest video where they talk about the bucket list there, you can click the same way that I did and get to those other 2 channels, so I hope that you will. Ali's Craft Pursuits is going to go live after Tuberchat, so if you want Ali's Craft Pursuits, if you can already be running in half an hour, then I can raid you. Sometimes people reach out asking for a raid, but if I'm on Tuberchat, I don't check all my Instagram messages as often as I probably wish I would. So I miss that sometimes. But Ali's Craft Pursuits, if you want to... Oh, and then pardon me for that. Okay, let me see if I'm behind in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And thank you one more time, Prepper for Life. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And Healthy G Mom is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all members. Healthy G Mom is fairly new to Tuberchat, so I'm still getting to know their content, but they've got 1,600 subscribers already, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. I'm just going to take your latest video, how to make a healthy smoothie, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Pardon me. Oh, again, I'm not drinking nearly enough. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is still in the house. Yeah, I'm curious why you haven't come up on the wheel yet. So the wheel, of course, for anybody that's fairly new to Tuberchat, the wheel works not only based on how long you are here, but how active you are in the chat too. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know why for the life of me I'm missing these things today. There's no reason why I'm missing that. Charlene Heel sent a highlighted milestone message through the chat. Thank you so much for the positivity as well in your message. And then Real Creative Studios, thank you for your super chat. Forgive me for missing that. I don't know why. I keep a window, and it's literally right beside me here so that I can watch the chat. But for whatever reason, that must have flown by me. My speeches get pretty long-winded, as you can tell, so maybe that's it. So let me just put that on the wheel here so I don't pass it. And we will look at that channel next. So Healthy G-Mom, like I said, 1,600 subscribers. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And it's wonderful that we've got somebody that's helping us live a little bit healthier. So Real Creative Studios is coming up right now. Thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Boy, I am not drinking enough today. 1,570 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer towards the 1,600 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to go through your videos. It's been a little while since you've been here, but I'm just going to take... most of your stuff is very short. I'm going to take a longer video for you. I'm going to take this... I'm just going to make sure I can watch this. Yeah, it must have been a members only, but you changed it to public after. Oh, quick and too fast. I'm going to take that video, add it into my catch-up list, along with a brand new one here, just because these are really short videos. I'm going to add those in, and that will help me catch up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Real Creative Studios been a friend of Tuberchat for a little while, but it's great to have you back. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We see a bit of variety on this channel, and as you can see, video editing, intros, outros, trailers, commercials, logos, thumbnails. So we might be able to use this creator as a resource as well, at least to learn and possibly even be entertained and inspired by and reach out for help. And then thank you so much. Thank you, Prepper for Life. I really do appreciate your extra generosity today, especially to see that you're doing that on behalf of others. I think that speaks volumes. But Prepper for Life has been a friend for a long, long time, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Bullfrog Backyard Homestead, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Okay, that's perfect, Ali's Craft Pursuits. Thank you for that. I'm actually just going to go and get that ready right now. Chris's Clever Craft is a dear friend to Tuberchat. They have been for a long time. This is one of the creators I actually mentioned very early in the stream when I was talking about the fact that we've got some creators that are willing to give an extra push for creators under 100. We see that Chris's Clever Craft has their front page just full of featured channels, which is really cool. And we showed a quick tutorial. I forgot to mark the time today, but we talked about how to get that done as well earlier in the stream. We've talked about that many times. If anybody wants to see that at any time, you could just mention it and I'll show everybody how to do that again. And I think we're just about caught up here. Chris's Clever Craft has 459 subscribers on this channel. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 460 that they're thinking about. We should be able to get them up and over that today. We see recently a video that was done to talk about Scratch and PPA with watch hours. So that is a great thing as well to see that kind of generosity coming from a creator. Now we're going to look at their other two channels. Phasmophobia is the game that is played by Chris's Clever Craft on this new channel, Phasmonet, with 20 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them rolling a little bit farther here. And then Tip the Table is also a new channel from this creator. I've just got to go to my filters. You could do that on a phone or on the computer and make sure we're looking for channels. It comes up right away. Oh, missed the featured channels a la carte. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you here, by the way. Thank you for coming in. I'll try to do it again at the end of the live stream a la carte, if that's okay. So I'll do it around just before what for my time will be 9:30 in about 20 minutes from now. And then we'll go and we'll raid Ali's Craft Pursuits after she's running. So, Tip the Table has 14 subscribers as well. These are both channels from Chris's Clever Craft, an unbelievably supportive creator who brings fun everywhere he goes. We're going to look at Alucard's channel right now, as a matter of fact. So let's see what they've got, excuse me, going on. Pardon me, struggling and not drinking enough. Yeah, Clarabelle and family. Everybody here is hoping to grow, and what I find is the best success to work as fast as you can here in Tuberchat. You can meet up to 8 to 10 creators per hour here for the time that you spent. Any faster than that is too fast, but to make that happen, I find that the best idea is to reach out to other creators and support them first. So you reach out, you give them all the things you wish they would do for you. You watch a video, leave a comment, give the thumbs up, turn the bell on, come back, let them know that you've done that. They will do the same thing for you afterwards. So a la carte, I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video, add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. As a matter of fact, let's just do it right now. So I'm going to go to featured channels. So we're 2 hours and 9 minutes into episode number 359. If you want to make a note of that, you can get to this in 2 different ways. You can click the Customize Channel button if you're logged in on your home page like I just did, or you can get to this from the YouTube Studio with a customization tab on the left-hand side of your YouTube Studio. And there it is right there. Takes a second for my page to propagate. Yours will likely be much faster. Has to be done on a computer, can't be done on a phone right now. And we still got 20 minutes to go, so I'm going to get to as many channels as we can. And here we go. YouTube gives us a lot of tools to dress up our front page, but once you get to this area, if you don't already have a featured channel section, you can simply click this add section. You see all the different things they give us as tools to use on our front page. You can have up to 10 sections here, not including your trailer and video for returning subscribers. But when we've got our featured channels that we want to edit, I just simply click edit section contents. It'll pop up in a second here, but our list is quite large, so it might take another moment to come up and propagate. And thank you everybody for the thumbs up, by the way. We're getting pretty close to 100, so it's always fun to see that happen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. As you can see, all you have to do is search right here, and as soon as you click the checkbox, the name is added to the bottom of the list. I'm just going to click done. I'm going to click publish. It's interesting to note you can rename your featured channels list. I leave mine listed as featured channels, but you'll see I have 2 more sections that are similar for our members as well on our front page, which desperately needs updating. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, that was 2 hours and 9 minutes into episode number 359 if you want to go back and watch that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And we'll see what is happening with Facing Reality. Hopefully they're still with us. Maybe not. Oh, Facing Reality's gone. Okay, Bonnie Rose. Let's see if they're still here. Because we're so far into the live stream, we want to make sure that these channels are here. I know it takes a long time to get onto the wheel or the screen. I'm working on ideas so that in the coming months we'll be able to improve that, but it's got to be done with consideration, of course. Bonnie Rose has 536 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. My pleasure, a la carte. It takes an extra minute here just because my internet lags while I am live streaming. I'm sure that happens to everybody. You're putting a lot of pressure on your Wi-Fi if that's what you're using, or internet, you know, in whatever way. Plus your processor when you've got different windows open and are forcing the computer to do 3 things at a time or more. So Bonnie Rose has 536. Like I said, this is a creator who will allow and encourage everybody to connect in their live streams as well. As you can see, they say creators come together. And I'm just going to take their latest live stream. I'll take the 6 hour one. I'll add that into my catch-up list instead of the 9-hour one. But Bonnie Rose has been a longtime friend of Tuberchat, so I'm happy to run something longer for them. Prasi Malembe, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I know you've been here for a little while now. And now we're going to look not at Facing Reality. I think they're not here. Facing Reality, let me know if you're still watching or listening. I'm going to get some more names from our chat list. I'm going to start rifling through channels so that we can get through as many as we can in the next 15 minutes. And I will leave this live stream running at the end of Tuberchat for an extra 3 minutes so that everybody can continue connecting here. Now you'll be able to go over to Ali's Craft Pursuits. We will raid that creator in another 15 minutes or so. Everybody will be welcome to continue connecting in their live chat the same way that we do here. Come Hither with Heather has 475 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. We'd love to see them get that community tab. I'm just going to take your latest strange staircase to nowhere, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Come Hither with Heather is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as is Werner's Adventure, so I'm just going to take their latest video as well. These two creators happen to be partners, so I'm just going to take a video from them as well, make sure I stay caught up with Werner's Adventures also. Cabaret Gamings has a premiere coming up. Very cool. We'll have brand new content to look at right after Tuberchat. Lele Scratcher Lottery is here. I'm overdue for getting names on the wheel, but I'm going to spin. We'll see who's coming up next, then I'll get some more names happening in another moment here. Blue House Travels is coming up. If they're still in the chat, let's just take a look. They might have gone. Blue House Travels, let me know if you're still here. And let's spin. Lele Scratcher Lotteries on the road to 400. Outgoing Azzy hopefully is still here. Yeah, Outgoing Azzy. Let's get your channel up and see what you got going on for today. And I'll see what I can do about getting a few more names onto our wheel. We should be able to look at another 5 channels or so. 4,690 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push Outgoing Azzy a little bit farther towards the 4,700 that they'll be thinking about. Anubis Black has been with us for a while. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Little Wendy's Daydreaming has been here for a while. And then I'll spin again, and then I'll add some more names in another moment. Oh goodness, what on earth did I just do? Oh, I made a big mistake trying to do something here. Oh, thank you, Anubis Black, with that second channel. What kind of dog? I don't have a dog, Outgoing Azzy. There's 2 cats here. Kristen knows far better than I do their types. So Trouble Von Cuddlepuss, who we've seen many times on Tuberchat, is a Russian Blue, and Spiky Bruiser is a Tick Tabby, if that makes sense. I still have to get to know the meanings of these particular terms better, but yeah, Kristen just reminded me. So Outgoing Azzy, the king of outgoing, always has a lot of positivity and engagement here in the chat, inspiration for others, for which I'm grateful. Everything Treasure, I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel in a second. Lele Scratcher Lottery is coming up next. Pardon me while I rifle through channels. When we get to the end of the live stream, I tend to move very quickly, and it's just so that we can get as many on as we can. I may not be able to get to every single channel, but I'm going to get to as many as possible. Paul's Green Space, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Lele Scratcher Lottery is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here. We always add the members onto the wheel as soon as they come into the live stream. I've just taken your latest video and added it into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind with you. Little Wendy's Daydreaming is coming up next as well. So I'll spin the wheel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is here. This is another creator who's fairly new to Tuberchat, just finding us within the last couple of weeks, but I think they've been here for every live stream since finding us, which is really cool. I'm still getting to know their content, but I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. It's great that you're experimenting with shorts videos and you're getting a couple of you're getting some activity on these. That's great. And they're posting frequently, usually a couple of times a week, 2 to 3 times by the look of it. So I'm looking forward to getting to know their channel even better. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. With 75 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther, maybe even up and over the 80 that they're thinking about right now. A little bit closer on their road towards 100. So I'm just going to drop a link in the chat as well. And I will pin this, and that's for Ali's Craft Pursuits. She's going to play a game called Cross Stitch, but everybody will be welcome to keep connecting in her live chat the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. You will likely meet more friends and family members over there. Ali's Craft Pursuits happens to be a member. We saw their channel earlier. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. And I'll drop that link for Ali's Craft Pursuits another couple of times. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue we looked at earlier. I forgot to take them off the wheel. Let's spin. I'll get a couple more channels on the wheel in another moment here. We're going to look at Little Wendy's Daydreaming, which is a brand new channel for Tuberchat. And yeah, confidence just comes with practice, I find. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Especially when it comes to things like live streaming. A lot of creators, you know, wonder about doing their first live stream. But I promise you, it's easy, easy, easy stuff. And usually what we see, I don't yet believe I've ever seen somebody do a live stream and then say I'm never doing one again. I imagine if that was the case, I would at some point hear about it. But most creators end up doing it, and once you've done a couple, then it's like second nature. Oh, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Yeah, that's something that's definitely an issue, is space to save things. There are tools like external hard drives and stuff like that. I always recommend everybody keep backups if you can, but I know it can be a struggle. I happen to be lucky enough to be working on a computer most of the time, so things like saving everything and saving work files and backing things up is a little bit easier. Little Wendy's Daydreaming is brand new to Tuberchat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch that video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Just spinning the wheel, we'll see who's going to come up right now. I've added Philip Lemon and Prosi Malembe on there. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Prosi Malembe is coming up right now with 237 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they'll be thinking about. They're experimenting with a couple of shorts videos there. And it looks like you might have started a live stream a few hours ago, so hopefully you'll give that another shot as well. You've done a couple already, at least, and a few silent live streams, which is okay. I'm still getting to know this creator, but I'm just going to take that latest video, add it into my catch-up list, see what you had done on that particular live stream, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. They've obviously been back a couple of times now. Oh, I see. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Yeah, those tools like the cloud services can be great. The only thing is you have to be cautious. It's something I wonder about all the time. If you accidentally delete something in the wrong way, if it could possibly be deleted everywhere. But I don't mean to put fear into anybody. I'm sure it's fine in 99% of cases. You just want to double check and click things slowly or tap things slowly just to make sure you don't accidentally agree to something you're not meaning to do. But cloud services can be a great way, as a matter of fact, for saving things. So Philip Lemon is here with 125 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Philip Lemon is somebody who came into the Tuberchat family just a couple of months ago and has had great impact in supporting others. They always bring engagement into the chat here, as well as positivity and motivation for others, which is great. Philip Lemon, of course, back today. It's great to see you in the house. It seems like I might be caught up, but I'm just going to take the next Christmas tea set unboxing video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with another video from you this week or within the next day or two. And I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Philip Lemon is bringing us Pure Variety. They've obviously got some shorts videos happening here, so hopefully you'll grab some activity with those soon enough. Annabis Black is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on, and I'm going to drop the link for Ali's Craft Pursuits in another second. That live chat, of course, is already running because they have got their live stream set up in advance. And, Annabis Black, we got to make sure we get the right channel when we look for them. Here's our Annabis Black. One of the things you want to do is make sure to grab that. I think that's a Pharaoh. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Is it? Oh, could I be wrong? I don't know if that's a Pharaoh. Oh, I forget the name of this thing. Annabis Black has 34 subscribers. They've got a second channel coming soon, which is very cool. But they do a variety of gameplay, as we can see. So I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. James Gite, good to see you in the house. That's another monster growth stream channel. You'll meet lots of friends and family members over there. James Gite has been a friend for a long time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. Again, when you're looking for Annabis Black, just make sure you're matching that avatar to make sure you've got the right creator. This matching avatar, which is well done, I like the way you've matched these two, is another way to reach this creator. Let's see what they got going on that channel. I'm just going to make sure I connect with this as well. I'll take your latest video, add this into my watch later list, and then I'll give you a comment, I'll watch that video in full. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, of course. I just ripped off somebody's chance here by spinning the wheel again. We'll look at everything treasure right now and see what they've got going on their channel. Gloria's Platter is up next, and I think that's going to be the last channel that we're going to look at for today. Forgive me for anybody that I didn't get to. We try to get to as many channels as we can. We're back tomorrow. I might have to change the time. I'm deciding what to do about that. Everything Treasure has 137 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about and give them a warm welcome. I am going to take this video here. Oh, a StreamYard test. Yeah, I'll take your StreamYard test replay, and I'll just add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Gloria's Platter's up right now. I just put Cabaret Gaming onto the wheel. As a matter of fact, I can put Louisiana Boy James on there, and that will be it for today. I've already dropped a link for Ali's Craft Pursuits, but I'll drop it again so that everybody can head over there. Gloria's Platters bringing us delicious looking content, of course. This is a dear friend and has been for a long time. Gloria's Platter is somebody who shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, is willing to swap playlists with other creators as well. So if you're willing to swap playlists with anybody here for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to grab Gloria's Platter's latest video, added into my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. She's got 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards 1,200 that she's thinking about. Yeah, if anybody hasn't given a thumbs up, we literally have 99 now. So I hope that you will. We'll get to Louisiana Boy James and see what they've got going on, and then Cabaret Gaming will be the last creator that we look at, but they have two channels as a matter of fact. So Louisiana Boy James has been working on screenwriting. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. They've got 80 subscribers right now. We'd love to get them a little bit farther. So thank you, everybody. As you can see, my screen says we've got 100 thumbs up. So thank you, everybody, for that. I really do appreciate that. It's always fun to hit that milestone when we can. It happens frequently, but not every day. Not every single day, but I really do appreciate that from everyone. Let's look at Cabaret Gaming. I'm just spinning the wheel for free. And, short Anubis. Cabaret Gaming will come up right now, and we'll look at Cabaret Vlogs in another second as well. Ali's Craft Pursuits should be ready to start. Hopefully they're starting, and there they are. Yes, they're good to go. So if anybody wants to head over there, I've dropped a link a couple of times. I've also pinned it. I'll drop it one more time just as we're getting ready to finish here, but I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so that you can clean up your connections here, and then we will all go over to Ali's Craft Pursuits together. Thank you, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers, for reminding everybody about those thumbs up, and thank you, Scratch and PPA, of course, and our other moderators for that as well. Every moderator here is a longtime friend of mine, and they all have channels of their own, of course, so I hope you'll connect with them. Cabaret Gaming is a very dynamic host, somebody who I enjoy catching in a live stream. It's been a little while since I've caught them, but hopefully I will again soon. I'm going to set my reminder for this one. Whether I'll catch it or not, I might be able to. It's first thing in the morning for me, but I'll try to get there. Cabaret Gaming draws you in with their energy and a warm welcome when you catch them in a live stream. Cabaret Vlogs is a second channel from this creator. They're just dropping a premiere right now. We'll have fresh content from them right after the live stream today. 123 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They promise to bring us tutorials, tips, vlogs, and unboxings on this second channel. Thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment that you are here. I might have to move the times of the next couple of streams, but hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss them. We will be back tomorrow and Sunday at some point, and Monday, of course. Thanks everyone. Let's go over to Ali's Craft Pursuits. Bye-bye.